Hello, my name is Nisa Rodriguez, and I'd like to talk to you today about art and its impact on mental health. Conscious as a man's compass. This is a beautiful quote written by Vincent van Gogh, which I think ties in perfectly with my topic of choice. I believe that it's important that we explore the impact on mental health and what it does and what we can do to positively improve it. First, I will provide with you the definitions and examples of art and how it improves our mental health. In the article, Art, Definitions of, Noel Carroll uses the words of Aristotle to describe art as the skills with respect to any practice or craft. In another article, Participation in Creative Workshops Support Mental Health, writer Maddie Slattery writes, providing people with an opportunity to re-author their story through the use of creative processes and move from a primary focus on their illness to positive aspirations for their future can be an important step in the recovery process. That implies that art can help structure people's mentality in the long run. Jirija Camille takes a look at the topic and writes for a column in a magazine called How Art Can Heal. She says art provides a way to communicate experiences when individuals lack verbal skills or when words are insufficient. Typically, artists don't know how to use their words to verbalize what it is they feel. Instead, they fester it and they use it, and they use that feeling and that emotion and express themselves through their artwork. It is no surprise that art helps with mental health. But how? Art programs supply a stress-free environment for anyone involved. A study done by Professor H. Spandler at the University of Central Lancashire in the United Kingdom concludes, art and mental health projects may facilitate some of the key elements of what have been deemed as recovery approaches. Spandler also says, the arts fosters hope, creating a sense of meaning and purpose, and developing new coping mechanisms, and rebuilding identity. Art has also been known to reduce cortisol levels, or markers for stress, according to Professor Brittany Harker-Martin at the University of Calgary. Not only does art help provide less stress, but it also is useful with sorting out people's emotions. This self-expression tool has been wonderful, according to the studies. This has been proven especially in children. According to Maud Vesicon, aiming for creativity other than contemplacy may be more natural to children. Art can help people free their minds and express their emotions. It's been noted that children are natural-born artists. It doesn't matter if you go into the scientific field, in the mathematics field. As a child, you grow up and you study the arts. Whether you're drawing, painting, writing, you always manage to do something creative. Alongside emotions, art has been used to explore people's emotional traumas. According to A.C. Locke, art as a projective medium was used to explore the degree in which the projected content in the young adults reflected their personal lives. Art was used in studies to review children with emotional abuse, any sort of abuse, physical, mental, emotional. They used art as a way to cope with the things that they went through. In these studies, art was used to communicate life, world experiences, and perceptions. Art allows children and adults to use their creative roots to explore their perception, and when they put it on paper, they're able to take that perception and change it. Seeing as the brain and mental health is such a powerful thing, art is a coping mechanism to allow for people to discover what they feel and take it and turn it and change their story and change their narrative, which is a useful tool for the mind. To conclude, it is important to understand that art has a positive impact on mental health. It is important to understand what art does for our mental health. It allows us to feel less stressed. It allows us to feel more at ease and more at peace. It allows us to understand how art impacts our negative and positive views. You look at a painting that looks dark and gloomy, you will feel dark and gloomy. If you look at a painting that is more cheerful and happy and colorful and extreme, you will feel happy and free and vibrant, because those paintings give off a certain emotion which benefits or negatively impacts your perception and your mind. And it makes you feel better about yourself. When you're painting, when you're drawing, you feel less stressed, which helps you feel better, helps you feel more relaxed, helps you feel more calm, more at peace, more at ease. So art benefits everyone involved. To close, another quote from Van Gogh states, "In spite of everything, I shall rise again. I will take up my pencil, which I have forsaken in my great discouragement, and I will go on with my drawing." Van Gogh knew that when he used his art, he was able to free his mind and use his talents to better his mentality. He used art as a way to cope and as a way to use his drive and passion and create something beautiful. He created a world that was beautiful and inspired other artists to do the same.